Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Today we are watching The Terminator. Now, I have never seen this movie, which is kind of crazy because it's a pretty big movie. Like, reputation-wise, pulp culture-wise, I don't think it's what put Arnold Schwarzenegger on the map, but maybe it is. I mean, in terms of acting, I know he was big before this, but I mean, in terms of acting, I don't know if this was like his stardom start, you know what I mean? Like the thing that really shot him off into fame. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know much about these movies. I know there's 3 original ones, like with Arnold, that were from a while ago, and then they made a 4th one recently, like semi-recently, like last year or the year before. I know Arnold Schwarzenegger plays the Terminator. I believe the Terminator is like a robot from the future. I think I've seen like 2 scenes from the whole franchise. And not even scenes, like just parts of it. Like, I think at the beginning of this one, he gets like spawned in and he's butt-ass naked. And then I think in the second one, there's a scene where he takes a shotgun out of a box of roses. That's all I know. Besides that, there's a character named Sarah Connor, I believe. I don't know what her role is, but I know that's her name because I saw the trailer for the one that came out like 2 years ago, and that was her name. So there's that. Besides that, I can't really think of anything else I know about these movies. Oh, I've heard that Terminator 2 is regarded as one of the best action movies ever. I've heard that before. And I've heard that this trilogy is a pretty awesome trilogy. So I'm excited to watch these, having never seen them before. I know they're like fan favorites for a lot of people, so I'm really excited to get into this. If you don't know, I do have a Patreon where full reactions are available, including to this movie and other stuff. So if that interests you, first link in the description. If not, totally cool. But without further ado, let's watch this movie. I also like how the way these opening credits are, like with the cursor blinking and then going green, like it reminds me a lot of a computer. And I'm just gonna guess that that's what the Terminators, or like the robots, what their vision looks like. It's probably that writing with the blinking and the green and the red and all that kind of jazz. I say it so many times whenever I watch movies, but I like when the opening credits and stuff relate to the movie, or like they don't make it boring. You know what I mean? Like The Matrix had that. The Into the Spider-Verse is a very good example of that, when they relate their opening credits to the movie. Like, you don't have to just put names up there. You can make it something so where it means a little more, you know? Just gives me a nice appreciation for the movie and the work that these people put into it. Terminator doing his best Thor impression? What is happening? Haha! Scene of him butt-ass naked. Bada bing ba boom. Bro, my dude looks like a Greek god. It's not fair. Look at him. Some bullshit.
Nice night for a walk, eh?
Bro, even if he wasn't a Terminator, why would you pick a fight with a guy that looks like this? How dumb? This dude is like 6'2", 260 with pure muscle. Why would you pick a fight with this guy? Damn. Oh my god. He just ripped out that dude's organ. This guy did not come out as badass as Arnold. Is he another Terminator, or he's a regular ass dude that just got sent back in time? I don't know. I don't think he's a Terminator, because there's no way one of the robots comes out looking like this, right? And he's got scars on his body? Yeah, he's gotta be a human, for sure, right? For sure. So when traveling back from the future, you just always have to be naked? Like, you're not allowed to come back with clothes? Okay, yeah, he's definitely a human. Arnold's character had super strength. He was throwing dudes like it was nothing. This guy's definitely a human. Ain't no way he's a robot. That kid's a menace, bro. That's messed up.
Look at this way, in 100 years, who's gonna care?
That's messed up. That's messed up. Also, that's a funny line. In 100 years, who's gonna care? Considering those guys are from the future coming back, and one of them is after Sarah Connor. So clearly somebody cares.
There's a 15-day wait on the hand.
Oh, no, no. Come on. This guy's a nice lad. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool. Man. So Arnie's a villain then. My dude just murdered that guy. That's messed up. Bro, you're from the future. You couldn't have brought some cash? Yo, this dude's a menace. This guy's messed up. My dude is just assaulting everybody he meets. Jesus Christ. My guy does not care. Like, do they explain the time travel in this universe at all? Because, like, he just murdered that fool. He's, like, doing other stuff. Like, does this affect the future whatsoever? Or do they just never touch on that? Oh, is he just gonna go around killing all the Sarah Connors until he kills the right one? Jesus Christ. That's messed up. Alright, bro, you got her. You got her. Relax. You shot her in the head. You have to shoot another 5 times? Damn. So the other dude is coming to protect Sarah. The blonde guy, he's coming to protect Sarah Connor. And Arnold's character is coming to kill Sarah Connor? Damn. Loving the parallels between these two so far. Both came in naked, both stole clothes off somebody else, both got weaponry, both looked for Sarah Connor, both hijacked a car. Pretty cool. Please don't be there. Oh, thank God. I thought it was Arnold, bro.
The names of the two victims are virtually identical. 2 hours ago, 35-year-old Sarah Ann Connor was pronounced dead at the scene in her Santa Monica apartment. Sarah Louise Connor was slain by a lone gunman earlier today in her...
That's fair. I'd be pretty terrified as well. If people started, like other people with my exact name started getting killed, I'd be pretty scared. I still don't know whether this guy is trying to kill her or protect her. Because Arnold's the one that killed the other two, right? So... is this guy good or bad? Oh no, is he gonna kill Ginger and her man? Uh-oh. This guy doesn't give a fuck. He just kills anybody he feels like, man. This dude is messed up.
Listen, Miss Connor. Now listen carefully. You're in a public place, so you'll be safe till we get there, but stay visible. Don't go outside or even to the restroom. I'll have a car there in a hot minute.
Okay.
It says you're safe if you stay in public, which of course that's true if the person trying to kill you was like a person that was afraid of the law and was afraid of being put away for murder, but this guy's a fucking robot and kills anybody he feels like. So being in a public place is not safe because he doesn't give a shit. And obviously, without a doubt, blonde dude is getting clapped because I mean this guy's, you know, super strong. So blonde dude is done for. Oh, nice. That slowed him down. Didn't slow him down very much, but it slowed him down. Oh, shit. Oh. This guy has murdered so many innocent people. Jesus Christ. Dude, I thought he was supposed to be a good guy. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought he was supposed to be a good guy. But he's just murdering everybody. He is most definitely not a good guy. I mean, thank God Blondie was there, though. He saved her ass. Thank God he was there. Bro, he has shot him like 9 times with a shotgun. How do you kill this fool? How do you kill this fool? 9 shotgun blasts is not enough. How do you just take like a buzzsaw and slice his head off? How do you kill this guy? Also, that score is so sick. That score is so badass. And you guys can't outrun him either. He doesn't have lungs, dude. Bro, he literally saved your life. What is wrong with you? He is the reason you're still breathing. Come on, bro.
Please, don't hurt me.
He literally just saved your life, woman. What's wrong with you? I don't think he's bad. He hasn't done anything bad yet. But like from her perspective, like he's literally saved your life multiple times now. Like, what are you doing? Why though? They still haven't given us the reason why she's been chosen to be terminated.
This is 1L19.
Bruh.
Olympic approaching overland.
What? He can even replicate people's voices? That's insane.
With these weapons, I don't know.
Bro. 1984, so they think it took 40 years. Not only did they make these types of machines, but they have the technology to travel back in time. Yo, 1984 people were shooting for the stars. In terms of what we were going to accomplish in the next 40 years. Because let me tell you, it's not that.
Turn it around. He brought us back from the brink. His name is Connor. John
Her son?
Connor.
Her son?
Your unborn son.
Nice. That's gang. That's cool as hell. That's cool. So her son is the one that teaches them how to, like, basically starts the revolution in the future. So they come back to kill his mother so that he's never born. Interesting. Oh my god. That was one violent crash. Okay, but the cops are definitely not going to believe Reese's story. Or her story about future machines, any of that shit. They're not going to believe that. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's insane.
Except and they blew the whole place.
How are you supposed to get back?
I can't.
Damn.
Nobody goes home.
It was a suicide mission. My guy. I know you don't feel pain, but I feel pain watching this.
Don't you have ray guns?
Ray guns.
Show me a piece of future technology.
You go naked. So, I didn't build a fucking thing.
Okay.
I like how the guy in charge is like actually taking it seriously. All the other ones are laughing their ass off, but he's actually taking it seriously.
We got 30 cops in this building.
It's not enough. It's definitely not enough. Y'all are fucked. Classic. Wouldn't it have been quieter and easier if you just shot the dude? Jesus Christ. Couldn't have put like a suppressor on your gun and just shot him? Or even just crushed his head in your hands? You're strong. You could have done that. Has he reloaded that gun fucking once? How much bullets does this guy have? Oh, thank you. Bell time.
Look, Reese, I didn't ask for this honor, and I don't want it. Any of it.
Your son gave me a message to give to you.
Like, yeah, like, does none of this affect the future at all? Like, what if, like, all this, like, affected her so horribly, and then she didn't end up having the child or something? Like, does none of this affect the future at all? You know what I mean? Like, none of this happened when it first went place, right? So, like, does this not affect anything? Is there no ripple effect to any of the shit that's happening? Like, the Terminator's killed, like, 50 people already. Does that not ripple effect whatsoever? Like, do they touch on that at all?
About what?
Tell me about where you're from.
I hope it's not some weird shit like Reese is the one that ends up having sex with Sarah and weirdly becomes his father because he went back in time, and it's going to be like the chicken and the egg conundrum. Although I know he said he was born like way after, but still, you know what I mean. Time travel gets weird.
Okay. Okay, here's the number. You ready? Yes. Go ahead.
Oh no, he's using the voice. He's already killed her. Fuck. That sucks.
You must be pretty disappointed.
No. I'm not.
Are they gonna fuck yet? What's happening?
Someone.
A girl, you know.
No. Never.
Liar! You had her picture in your pocket. When are y'all gonna fuck? See, that's what I mean, like, again, with the time travel shit, like, how How does that even work, dude? How does this guy from the future travel in the past and create another fucking baby, to which becomes the leader later? Like, what? That don't make no fucking sense! I guess we just don't question it. It just is what it is, you know? And it's just how it is. It's not the chicken and the egg. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which came first. It just is. Just live with it. Oh, that missed. That missed too. Alright. You've now missed 3 in a row. Come on, buddy. My guy, you are 0 for 4 from the field. 0 for 5. This is where the legend Sarah Connor is born. Nice. Nice. Less noise. Oh, not noise at all. Bro, take that last bomb and put it in this dude's mouth and blow his head up.
Get out.
Don't gotta ask me twice. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Finally made one count. Jesus Christ. Fuck me. What an explosion. What an explosion. Holy shit. That had to be practical, right? That shit looks so real. That was pretty dope. That was pretty awesome. But you know what's even worse is I know the bitch ain't dead. Yep. I was gonna say. That makes that a little worse. How do you kill this motherfucker, bro? How do you kill this guy? Nice. Let's go. What? What? Hey. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How do you stop this thing, bro? What kind of metal is this motherfucker made out of that he cannot melt inside a fire? Like, we've got to drop this dude on a volcano or something. Yes, crush him underneath that thing. That is the perfect solution. Get him to go underneath it and then get crushed. Oh, my dude's committing suicide? Oh, nice. That dude got blown to shit. Yes. Nice. That is how you do it. Let's go. Said John never talks about his father. Because what would Sarah say? Oh yeah, your father's a dude from the future that you sent back in time? Can this thing die? Latin, smush him. Come on. There you go. Any day. I know it's coming. Come on. Come on. Come on. For the love of God.
You're a terminated fucker.
Ooh. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Later, bitch. At least I fucking hope so, man. Do not give me another fake out gag, alright? It's like the 3rd time where I thought he's been dead and then he comes back. Please just be dead.
Will it affect your decision to send him here, knowing that he is your father?
That's what I was saying.
If you don't send Kyle, you can never be. God, a person could go crazy thinking about this.
I've been going crazy thinking about that. Hello, that's me. How you doing? Oh, is that the photo? Bro, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. That's so jokes. I love that. That's how it ends. Well, shit. That was pretty awesome, man. That was pretty awesome. All right, well, that was The Terminator. That was a pretty great watch. That was interesting. It was very good. I liked the action. A very interesting story. I mean, hilarious at the end how they were talking about how Sarah was like, your father came back in time. It's like, would you even, if you know that he's your father, will you actually send him back in time and yada, yada, yada. And then she was like, it'll drive a person crazy. I'm like, that's literally been me the whole movie because that's been my whole question. is how the future affects the past. Like, does the past affect the future from the future coming back to the past? Like, does it actually do anything? Or did it set it in motion? But then again, like I said before with like the chicken and the egg conundrum, which came first, like, because like you had to have it happen first. Like, it had to happen first without anybody coming back to the past. Because in order to come back to the past, it had to happen first. You know what I mean? So it's like the grandfather paradox, where like if you go back in time and kill your grandfather, how could you ever be born? But if you killed your grandfather and you were never be born, how could you go back in time to commit the act? Like, it's just a paradox. And that's one of the big bad things about time travel, is it creates those paradoxes. And that's kind of my question with this one. But it doesn't really take anything away from the movie. It's just kind of food for thought. Just interesting to think about, you know what I mean? But the movie itself was pretty awesome. I thought Arnold Schwarzenegger was going to be like the hero, but he was the fucking villain. My dude was murdering people left, right, and center. My dude did not care. He was murdering everybody. And at the end there, my guy does not die. He does not die. He took such a beating and just would not give up. That was insane. That's crazy. That's a difficult thing to kill. And now I can only imagine how hard it is for everybody in the future. Like, if they had an army of Terminators, bro, you guys are done for. There's no way. Like, I guess the technology progressed enough that they created these robots. So I'm guessing the technology progressed enough that they could create weaponry to battle against them. At least I hope so. But it's pretty tough. It really felt like a techno horror. You know what I mean? Like, there were a lot of really scary parts in this. Like, really well done, really intense. The music setting up the scene beautifully. Arnold's character just being so terrifying. Just no emotion, barely speaking. You're terrified to see him in any scene because you're like, anybody could die at any given moment. You know what I mean? Like, when he got the guns, he killed the guy who was selling the guns. In the cars, like, he kills anybody he feels like. And like, when he was at the club, my dude was just massacring everybody. So like, seeing him on screen is terrifying because you never know who he's gonna kill. You feel like nobody's safe while he's on screen. So that is really well done and really awesome. I really did enjoy the score, how it was like a very futuristic sci-fi techno feel to all the different tracks while still creating a really nice atmosphere, whether it be intense, whether it be scary, horrific, hopeful, inspiring, whatever it may have been. I like how they added that kind of futuristic techno vibe to all of them to keep in touch with like the movie's kind of theme, I guess. So I really liked that. And it just intrigues me about the future. You know, like, I want to know more about this world, about the Terminators, about the machines, about how the humans fight them, how the fuck they got there in 40 years from 1984, how they developed so fast that they created these types of machineries and cyborgs, and how they cracked time travel. You know what I mean? Like, how did they advance that fast in 40 years? That's pretty insane. Like, I want to see that future. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see how it plans out. I want to see the fights. You know what I mean? Like, it just intrigues me about this universe and how everything pans out. But yeah, it's just so funny because, like, the movie itself really is just a grandfather paradox. Because, like, if they never went back in time, Sarah would never have become the badass legend that she is. Like Kyle was saying when he was like, she was like, sorry to disappoint you. But she was like, no, like, you're a legend. You taught John how to fight and how to organize and how to do all this stuff. You're the one that taught him to do this. But, like, if Kyle never went back in time, not only would John have not been born, she would have never become the badass. She would never have taught John anything. Nothing would have happened. You know what I mean? So it's like, how does the future even happen if the future is the reason the past existed? Like, how the whole movie itself is a grandfather paradox, which is just mildly annoying. Like, there's nothing wrong with that inherently, but it's a little bit annoying, I guess, because you're just left going in circles and circles and circles trying to figure out which one happened first, and there is no answer to it, which just leaves me a little bit annoyed. But that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But the movie itself was awesome. I really liked it. I gotta say, the standout performance was the actor who played Sarah Connor. She was amazing, man. She was absolutely amazing. I mean, really, the only actors in this are like Arnold Schwarzenegger's character Terminator. He had no emotion. There was no acting for him. You know what I mean? Like, he was just straight faced the whole time, so I can't even really count him. But the actors for Kyle and Sarah were pretty awesome. But Sarah's actor definitely gave a fantastic performance throughout this movie. Really, really well done. Really well done. I love how at the beginning they drew such a strong parallel between Arnold's Terminator and Kyle. Like I had pointed out earlier, when they both came the same way, they got the clothes, they got the guns, they took the car, they're both looking for Sarah. It's just that one's going to protect her, the other one's going to kill her. Like I like that they drew that parallel. The stop motion style for a lot of this stuff was really jarring for me, because like it's like with the when he first lost his eye and stuff, and I was like, that shit looks so fake. But it's because it was stop motion. I couldn't put my finger on it whether or not it actually was, but you could tell like later when it was just purely the robot and they were moving him that he was stop motion. And they did that a lot for the other scenes too, and it just felt really jarring to me. Like it felt really awkward. I understand like for its time and such, so I can't batter it too much. Of course, like we're now, you know, literally almost 40 years later, you know, so like technology has advanced a lot, so like for its time it was something, I guess. But that was a deliberate choice, because there were other parts where like he wasn't stop motion and he looked fantastic with, like even the robot wasn't stop motion and it looked fantastic, you know. So like that was a deliberate choice to do it that way, and I think it adds a little bit, I suppose. You know, it doesn't take anything away from the movie at all. Like when he was in the full robot form at the very end, the stop motion kind of added to the suspense, to the intensity, to the horror of it. You really felt this like impending doom on Sarah and Kyle, so that was cool. I liked that. I also really like how none of the things, like none of the explosives, the weaponry, no matter how hard they fought, nothing could kill the Terminator. You know what I mean? Like nothing. He shoved a grenade inside it and blew it up and it couldn't die. And the one thing that killed it was another machine. You know what I mean? That press, I don't know where they were at. Like it looked like some kind of automobile workshop to me. You know what I mean? Like that like creates car parts maybe? I don't know what it actually was. But it's just so funny that it was just all the other machines that were helping. Like even when they first walked in there and Kyle turned all of them on to distract the Terminator. And he, like when he first walks in, he sees all of them moving around and stuff, and he just briefly looks at all of them. It's kind of funny. But I love how it's like the machine killing machine. You know what I mean? Like look how advanced this machine is, but at the end of the day, the thing that killed him was a less advanced man-made machine, which is kind of funny. But I mean, maybe that's like for the future, how this fight ends. Maybe it's not the humans actually beating the machines. Maybe the humans create other machines, and then the machines take on the machines, and then all the machines die. Like maybe the humans don't actually win. Like they win, but they don't win themselves. They're not the ones actually fighting. They create things to fight for them, maybe. I'm not sure. But I like how that's how it ends, you know? The machine is the one that actually does the killing instead of the people. That's kind of cool. Another thing I have to touch on for this movie, man, is the absolute suspense that it creates. It was so good. Right out the gate, like at the very beginning too. All throughout the movie, like the suspense was so good, so well done. With the shots chosen, the lighting for certain scenes, the music just slowly and very eerily picking up in the background. Like when Sarah was first getting on her bike after she left her apartment, or like her place, and Ginger and Matt were chilling, like the camera movement to make you start feeling scared. Like when she first left the house, I was like, please don't be Arnold, but it was Matt. That's why I was like, my point being exactly there, you know, the music in the background, the camera movement, really well done at setting up suspenseful moments. So that's another thing. It was just absolutely killer. Beautifully well done, like on a technical level, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, that was an awesome movie. I really enjoyed that. I'm excited to watch the future installments for this. That was pretty great. So yeah, tell me what you guys thought down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Full reaction on Patreon, and that's it from me. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.